It's Storytime Tea, that's me, and today I'm here to tell you a story about the one time that I had a sugar mama. I know I told y'all about one of the little sugar daddies, but I had one sugar mama, and I just figured, y'all might want to know. So, basically, it was when I was around 21. It kind of was in the same little era. I guess I had a little sugar era. And like 3 months after I had the sugar daddy, I had this sugar mama, okay? So let me set the scene, all right? Me, always getting something off Amazon. Sometimes I end up not keeping the stuff. So I was on my way to Whole Foods. I went to Whole Foods with one of my friends because y'all know I don't drive, so how else I'm going to get there? But yeah, so I went to Whole Foods with one of my friends. He stayed in the car while I was trying to return my little package. I went in there to return my little package, and I was just like, bruh, I might as well get like a couple of things because I'm already at this market. I'm not about to go to another market after this to get stuff from the market. So then I'm just running through the aisles trying to find the little things that I needed because I only needed like 5 things. I think I was getting like butter, almond flour, and something else because I was making macaroons. So I'm looking for almond flour so I can make these macaroons, and I get the almond flour. This lady is in the aisle with me and she's looking at me, and so I ignored her. And then I went into another aisle, and then she like went in that aisle too, and I ignored her. And so then I went over and I checked out, and then after I checked out, I did the little Amazon package thing, whatever. Or the opposite way, whatever, it doesn't matter. So then I left out. Yo, I never go to Whole Foods because it's not like the closest market to me. I think the closest market to me is Giant. But yeah, so I left out of Whole Foods and I went in there to the car, talked to my best friend, whatever. We leave. And then like I think maybe a month later, I went back to this same Whole Foods because I return my packages to the same Whole Foods every time. So I went back, and while I was in there, same thing happened. I was just like, oh, I need a couple of things from the market. Might as well get it because I'm already at Whole Foods. So I'm walking around. Then I see the same lady that I saw the last time. But I'm just like, looking at her more this time. She got on a different fit. She looked kind of cool for real. So I'm just like, oh, snap. And then, like, again, like, she didn't say nothing to me. I didn't say nothing to her. I left. It literally took a third time. So then I go to Whole Foods again for the same reason y'all already know. But this time I didn't need to go to the market. I just was returning my package. So I'm getting out of the car. Same friend. I'm getting out of the car, and then it was just like I was walking away from the car, and she was walking from her car, and she was just like, OMG. And I was just like, she's talking to me? And she was like, oh, I really love your jacket. I'm just like, oh, thank you. She's like, where did you get it from? I was just like, from this little store. I can't really remember the name, but I was in Florida. And she was just like, oh, you were in Florida? And I'm like, yeah. She was like, what part of Florida? I tell her what part of Florida and everything like that. She was just like, I really like that jacket. She was like, you don't know like the name of the store or like the area it was in really? And I'm just like, actually, I could find that out. I feel like it's in my phone somewhere, but I haven't been there in like 2 months or something like that. So it's just like, I don't actually remember where it was from. And then she was just like, well, can I give you my number? And then like, once you figure it out, you just text it to me. I'm just like, all right. Like, I didn't think the jacket was that cute. I thought the jacket was cute, but I didn't think the jacket was that cute. So I was just like, all right. And like, she gave me her number. I texted her. I'm just like, yeah, I'll text you after I finish my errands because I'm going to be out for another couple hours or whatever, something like that. She was like, okay. So I go in the store. I return my package. She goes in the store as well. After I return my package, I leave. Mind my business. Me and my friend go, and we're just like, I don't even remember what we was doing. I think we went to the mall or something like that day. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Then I got home. Forgot all about this woman, and I did not text her. I did not text her. And then like 10 p.m. came, and she was just like, hey, it's me. Like, I can't even remember her name. She was like, hey, it's me. I just wanted to remind you that you supposed to text me about the jacket and everything like that. I know you probably ran all your errands and forgot, so I just figured I'd remind you. I'm just like, oh, yes, I was supposed to be doing that. I'm like, all right, just give me a second. So I'm just scrolling, because I'm just like, I probably took a picture of it or something. I'm just like, I don't know. So I scroll, and I find the place that I got the jacket from. So I sent her the name of the place. Then I sent her a picture of me in the jacket, okay? Just because I'm just like, I don't want her to just walk in the store and be like, so there was a blue jacket? Like, it was made of this type of material? Like, I'm like, I wanted to make sure that she knew exactly what she was getting, whatever she was asking for, whatever. Because you show somebody a picture, they're like, oh yeah, we got that, or oh yeah, we don't have that no more. So I took a picture, I sent it to her. I like cropped my little head out. I was trying to make it like not as weird. I was like, I just cropped my little head out. And so it was just like my little body in the little jacket. It was cute. I sent it to her, and she was like, oh my gosh, you look so good in that jacket. Like, that jacket was made for you. And I'm just like, girl. I'm like, girl. And so now after that, she was just like, thank you so much. And I was like, of course. And I guess I can just describe the girl to you. So this lady, she looked like she was like 35, right? She looked like she was like 35. She was like lighter skinned than me, but not necessarily light skinned for real. And then like her body kind of was like Regina Hall's body. Like a nice body, not crazy thick or nothing like that, but the body looked good, right? Okay? And then her face was like Aaliyah. Like she was like her face was like really pretty. Like it was like very symmetrical, and like she looked like she could possibly be mixed, maybe, like we don't know, like. And so that was like how I want to describe her, okay? And like the fit she had on, it was like really cute, like really like grown as hell. Me with my little half a shirt on and my sweatpants, with my little jacket on, chilling. But yeah, so that's basically the description of this lady. So she was pretty, okay? And like I guess like 3 days later, she went to Florida to get the jacket because she texted me like 4 days later, and she had the jacket on. She sent me a picture of her with the jacket on, baby, no shirt on. She didn't have no shirt on. I'm like, Miss Madam, ma'am, excuse me, where the fuck is your shirt? But like at the same time, I was just like, not gonna say anything about that. I'm like, oh snap, you got the jacket. She was like, yes. Like I went to the store, and once I showed them the jacket, they was like, oh yeah, we have that. And then they had it in my size, like, and it was the last one in my size, so I really went just in time to get it or whatever. I'm just like, I didn't know you was going to Florida that fast. You really wanted that jacket, huh? She was just like, girl, I'm always traveling, so I really didn't care. I just wanted an excuse to go somewhere. And I was like, oh, okay. and so she's just like, yeah, thank you for whatever. She was just like, I kind of just want to thank you in person because it just means so much to me that you really helped me, because like every single time I ask somebody where they got it from, they always say they don't know, and I know that they know. And I was just like, you're not wrong. People is always gatekeeping. Nobody ever wants you to wear something that they got on. So I get what you're saying. And I'm just like, I mean, I guess we could go out, like. And at the time, like, as I told y'all, I don't have that many girlfriends anymore. So at the time, this is like right after like most of the girlfriends that I had like was gone, and now I was like down to like 2. So I was just like, it'd be cool, I can make a new friend, like off of a jacket. I'm gonna make a new friend. I'm like, this shit cool for real. And so I'm just like, yeah, we could go out. And so she was like, all right, bet. Like I think like later on in that week, because that was like a Monday or a Tuesday, because that was usually the days I was off. So that was like a Monday or a Tuesday. And so by then, when she got the jacket or whatever, it was like Thursday, Friday. And so I'm like, yeah, we could go out like Sunday or Monday, because I was off one of those days. And she was like, all right, cool, we go. And she like picks me up from the mall, because I usually don't let people know where I live the first time that they come in to pick me up or whatever, because y'all know I don't drive, so obviously they gotta come pick me up. But like I had went to the mall with one of my friends, and I just left with her. So we leave in the mall, and she's just like, oh, I know a cool place. So we drive in like 30 minutes, but the drive seems so short. Like when she put in GPS, I saw that it said 31 minutes, but the drive seemed so short because we was really in that joint vibing. Like, she was playing everything I wanted to hear. She had Floetry on. Then she had a little Marvin Gaye, a Luther Vandross, a little Anita. Like, y'all know the song. Like she had all of them on for real. I'm like, okay. So she got the music real low. And we're just talking about stuff, and she just seemed like a cool person. She was just like, she just moved here recently or something like that, and everybody that she works with are like older white people, and they never like go out and have fun, and she don't really want to hang out with them anyway because like they her co-workers, and she was just trying to find new people to hang out with or whatever. And I was like, okay. I'm like, maybe she not gonna take my appendix or like my spleen or like my lungs. Like, maybe I'll make it out of this unscathed, because why did I go out with this random lady that I've never seen before that has no ties to the community? like I really was just wild at this age. I don't know why they just let 21-year-old Tisha just run around. Like, bruh, I needed chains because the things I was doing were not rational at all. But we move. So we go, and like after like all the conversation in the car, she's just like, yeah, I really just like your vibe. Like, you're really cool. Like, when I seen you in the parking lot, I liked your jacket, but I just liked your smile more, and I just wanted to get to know you. And I'm just like, I'm like, okay, thank you. Like, I need to stop. But yeah, so after that, like we about to get out of the car and everything because we got to the destination, and she's like, hold on, I gotta get something out of my trunk. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's the knife. She's about to get me. It's over. So she goes to the trunk. She was in there for like 0.2 seconds. And then she walks around. She opens my door. And I'm just like, girl. I didn't say anything. I'm just like, oh, thank you. And I get out of the car and everything like that. And then like once we're like walking, I realized she had like a whole like little dress on with her back out. I'm like, girl, why is your back out? It's like February. I'm like, girl, it's like February, early March. Why's your back out? And so, like, I was like, she wildin'. And then, like, we get to the restaurant and everything like that. And it's like a restaurant. I thought, like, we was just going to, like, a little bar getting some little drinks. But it was, like, a nice little place. I was just like, where did you find this at? How did you find this? And so she just like, oh, yeah, like, one of my first days here, I just looked up nice places that are in the area. And I'm just like, in the area of what? She was like, my house. I'm like, your house over here? She's like, yeah, I bought a house. I'm just like, all right. And so we go to the restaurant and everything like that. We sit down and like we're talking. The drink she ordered was a drink that I would order. We got our little drinks. We're drinking. The drinks are good. Like, we're just vibes for real. It's just a cool little time. I'm just like, who is this lady? And why is she so sweet? And so we're just talking about any and everything about the world. And then like as the date goes on, I started to realize that, bro, this might actually be a date. Because like she was saying a couple of things that just had me like, I don't be saying this to my girlfriends. I don't be saying this to them. I'm just like, that was real gay of you. I'm like, that was real gay of you. But we just gonna keep it moving. I'm like, all right. And so once we got to the end of the date, she's just like, oh, do you want to come back to my house? And I'm just like, come back to your house? I'm like, girl, no. Like, I almost didn't make it here because I was contemplating in my head whether or not I was going to be murdered. Like, I'm like, I'm okay, thank you though, appreciate you. And then she was just like, oh, I just wanted to spend more time with you. You want to go out again soon? I was just like, we could do that. Like, I'm skeptical at the time, but at the same time, I was wild because I was 21. So I just thought everything was going to be cool and I was going to live. So like, yeah, I was just like, yeah, we can do a little something for real. And she was like, all right, well, I'm gonna set up another date. I'll text you all the details, whatever. You just tell me like what day you want to do it, what time, whatever. I was like, all right, bet. So then like the bill comes, she pays it. It's like $75. She gonna put $100 bill on there and be like, let's go. And I'm just like, you didn't want me to like pay something or something? She's just like, no, because I asked you out. So since I asked you out, that means I'm going to pay. Plus, it was a thank you anyway, so you really shouldn't be paying because I was just thanking you. And I was just like, all right, I mean, we both girls. I just thought we was just going, you know, I don't know, split it or something. I'm like, we girlfriends, we're not girlfriends. So I just felt like, okay, I'm not even gonna do all of this. I was like, thank you. And then we just left. And so we in the car, and then like, I don't know, she just like slightly like placed her hand on my thigh, and I'm just like, what's happening in this bitch? I'm like, girl, excuse me. So I didn't say anything because it's not like she was like rubbing it or like moved it up my thigh or nothing. It was like right at my little knee or something. So I'm just like, okay, I guess it's cool. Like, it's not that deep. Like, am I bugging or am I bugging? Because I'm just like, yo, she want me. Hold on. And so we get to my house, and well, actually we didn't get to my house. I think we got to my mother's house. I don't know, y'all. But we get there, and I'm just like, well, I had a good time, whatever. Text her when she get home. She was like, all right, bet. When she got home, she texted me. She was just like, oh, I had the best time. I just can't wait for us to spend more time together, da 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 da. I'm just like, as friends? Question mark? Because I don't know what's going on. Like, and so I just was like, I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want her to be like, girl, you gay? And then be like, no, I'm not coming on to you. Why would you think that? And then try to act a fool. Because I'm just like, bro, I'm not. It's not even like that for real. I just wanted clarification. Like, I don't know what's going on, and I want to know what type of vibes you want. I need to know like where this is going. I don't know. I'm confused. Like with men, I don't be confused, but with women, I'm just like, all right now, clarity. Where's it? So, all right, a couple days go by. She texted me like every day, but it wasn't like texting consistently like all throughout the day. She'd just say like, good morning, hope you have a nice day. I'm like, all right, thank you, you too, whatever. And then eventually like the night will come, she'd be like, oh, I'm off work, whatever. She texted me. So that's basically how it was going like as the days went on. And then we like went out a second time. I don't remember what it was, but we went out the second time, and then she was like being very like, girl, I want you. And like she wasn't saying that, but like everything she was saying was leading to that. And I'm just like, damn, that's crazy. Because I'm just like, yo, what? And then like she finally like told me how old she was. She was just like, oh yeah, I'm 47. I said, you 47? You're 47. I'm like, you're not 47. She was like, yes, I am. I'm like, do you have kids? She was like, I have one kid. And I'm like, you have one kid? And I'm like, do he live with you? She's like, nah, he doesn't live with me. He's in college. I was like, he's in college? Yo, I was dead. I'm just like, you have one kid and he's in college? I'm like, girl. And at this point, I literally had just got out of college. And the whole time, like, since I had just got out of college, I wasn't supposed to be really out of college yet because it was like 2020 and I was supposed to graduate 2020, but I graduated in 2019. So I'm just like, girl, I was supposed to be in college with your son. What you mean? I'm a small child, a baby, a cub, a tadpole, whatever you want to say. That's me. I'm not even a whole human. I'm just existing in the world. Like, I'm like, why are you trying to talk to me? I'm like, yo, this is nuts. And so she's just like, yeah, he's in college. He has like 2 more years left, or he has a year left, something like that, whatever. And I'm just like, girl, okay. And I'm just like, 47. I just kept on saying 47 all night. 47? And so I'm like, all right, this is insane. And then like she just started scooting closer to me and everything. Like the first date she sat across from me. This time she sat next to me. I'm just like, girl. So I'm like, it's getting real. It's getting actually real. I said, all right. And at the end of the day, like she took me to my actual house. I was just like, all right. She took me to my actual house. She's just like, oh, do you want me to come in? I'm like, girl, no. I'm like, I'm scared at this point because why are you trying to talk to me? I'm like, yo, first of all, you look good. Secondly, you're older. Third, you clearly got money. You bought a house. Like, I'm just like, no, you should not be talking to me. I'm literally a tadpole. Like, what's going on? And so I'm just like, logically, this don't make sense. So I'm just no, get out. You're not coming to my house. You're not coming inside. I'm actually about to go to my neighbor house because I don't even want you to see what door I go in. Yo, because like I'm just like, nah, this don't make sense. It's not adding up. So like after that, She texted me she got home. I'm like, all right, cool, you got home. And then, like, I think that's right when the panoramic happened, you guys, you know? The little panoramic that we had for those years. And everybody was getting sick and everything like that. So, that happened. And, like, obviously, we can't go outside. So, like, I'm, like, talking to her. Then she started trying to FaceTime me and all this other stuff. She's just like, I just need to see you. And I'm just like, okay. And so we're like on the phone. We're like on the phone and everything like that. Or like, I don't even know. Did I even have an iPhone at that time? Like, maybe she didn't FaceTime me. Maybe it was like something else. Like, she was pressed. Like, we on a Zoom call type shit. Like, I don't remember for real because it was like a little minute ago. So I'm just like, yeah, but we were talking. And I remember, like, it was like this 2-day span where I just did not talk to her because I had so much stuff going on. And I didn't talk to her. And then she, like, randomly sent me $500 by accident. And I was just like, you know, you sent me $500. I'm going to zell it back to you. She's like, no, you good. I said, no, I'm good. no, I'm good. Like, she, like, zelled it to me or cashed it to me. Something I can't even remember because at that time I did have both. But now I don't have both. And so I was just like, what do you mean? No. She was just like, well, the last time I talked to you, you said that you wasn't working. I'm still working. I'm just working remote. And I'm just like, but I don't get why you was, I don't see how that correlates. She was just like, because like you will always be working and now since you aren't working, you can't get overtime or anything like that. So I just figured I'd send you $500. And I'm just like, okay. You said it was an accident. Now it's on purpose. Like, you initially said it was an accident. Now it's on purpose because I'm not able to get overtime right now because I'm not at work. Okay. And so I just took the money because, like, I'm not going to get $500 back. What are you talking about? You said it wasn't an accident? All right, then it's mine. Thank you. And so I was just like, all right, that wasn't weird at all. And then, like, a couple days passed, whatever. She's just like, oh, I'm learning how to do my own nails and everything because whatever. I can't go get my nails done, da. I'm just like, yeah, I don't really get my nails done like that. I do my toes all the time and I like do my feet and everything like that, but I never do my hands because like I'm a chef and you know, I can't have nails and I can't have colors and stuff like that. And she was just like, oh, how do your toes look right now? And I'm just like, well, I didn't do them today. I did them like 5 days ago and I kind of want to do them again because I don't like this color. She was like, oh, send it to me. So I sent that picture. I'm just like, and she's like, oh my gosh, they look so nice. And I'm just like, the way that they're painted, or are you talking about my feet? She's like, both. Like, oh my gosh, you're so good at that. I'm just like, girl, shut up. And she was just like, what color were you trying to get? I'm like, I don't have the color right now, and it's not like I'm about to go to the store and get the color. Like, we're on lockdown. That's so random to try to go get nail polish. And she was just like, well, once we're out of lockdown, then you can get the color. And I'm like, okay. And so then, like 3 days later or something like that, she like sent me some more money and was just like, oh yeah, I just sent you this money so that once we're out of lockdown, you can go get all of the colors that you want. I'm like, girl, nail polish is like $2. Why did you just send me $100? I was so confused, y'all. I was so confused. And so then I was just like, all right. And then she's just like, oh yeah, but you know, we could still hang out. Like, we don't have to go outside. Like, I could just come to your house. I'm just like, the government said. I was like, girl, the government said no. The government said stay in your home. Like, we're not together. It's not like you're my girlfriend or anything like that, or like we're best friends. Like, we don't need to see each other. Like, everything is fine. She was just like, I'm just having a hard time not seeing you for such a long period of time. And I'm like, girl, you want to come and say hi to my window? Because I'm not letting you in my household. I'm like, you could have the ick. I don't know what you be doing. Like, it's not like we really actually together and like you not seeing nobody else. Like, you could have, your son could have came home since it's Rona going on, or like you could be like secretly somebody's wife and they could get Rona and then give it to you and then I got it. I'm like, girl, no. I'm like, I'm not playing these games with you. So then after that, like, I don't know, we like stopped talking for like a little minute. Then she popped back up and she's just like, oh, now that we're like off of lockdown and like things are like kind of opening back up, she's like, you want to go out? I'm just like, okay, we can go out. So we go on this date, right? And while we're on this date, like, we're getting all this, outlandish shit. Like, I don't know how fat I was that day, but like the bill ended up being like $250. And then she gonna have the nerve to get these people she gonna have the nerve to get these people like $450 or something. I'm like, girl, the bill was only $280 or something, $270. I don't even remember. I'm like, why is you giving these people $400? I'm like, all right, Joe, you paying car notes out this bitch. Let's go. And so we leave, and she's like, are you finally gonna let me in your house? I'm just like, bruh, let me check. I don't know. And so then she comes to my house. She gets inside my house, and then like, she like, I don't even know. She went to the bathroom, y'all. She went to the bathroom. She came back. She didn't have as many clothes on as she did when she went into the bathroom. I'm like, baby girl, where's your clothes? Because we're sitting in the living room. So like, she just comes out of the bathroom, just scantily clad, standing in my living room. I'm like, baby girl, where's your clothes? I'm like, are you trying to get me? Like, I'm just like, what's going on here? And she's just like, I just want you. And I'm just like, why though? Like, I don't know. Our relationship was just so weird. I'm just like, what is going on at this point? Because like, I haven't seen you in forever, and we haven't been consistently talking or anything. And you just come outside and you don't have no clothes on. I'm like, what is happening in your marriage? Like, you just gotta be married, and like, he just neglecting you or something, and you just need more or something. Because I'm like, literally all I've ever done is just smile at her and listen to her. I've never been like, oh my gosh, you look so good, like I want you. Like, no, I never did that, yo. I was just as cool, and I swear, I was just like, bro, I don't even know what's going on. I'm so confused. I'm just existing in a world that is your world, because like, I'm 2 years old and you're 47. I'm like, yo, I'm like, when is your birthday at this point? I don't even know, y'all. I was just confused. I'm confused now, y'all. I'm confused. And my voice still messed up, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, so I'm just like, all right, well, we're here. I think you should, cover up. So I put the little blanket on her. I know she didn't like that. And I know she wasn't used to that, because she's kind of fine as hell. So she probably just knew that I was going to be like, shit, and just take everything off. And I'm just like, no, I don't know you like that. Like, where's your papers? Like, are you even safe? Like, do you even, like, I don't know. I just was scared. It just didn't make sense to me. So it's like, I'm like, all right. We hang out for the rest of the night. She finally puts her clothes back on, like, when she's about to leave. And she's just like, okay, well, I guess I won't be doing anything with you tonight. And I guess you don't want me to spend the night, because you seem like you're ready for me to leave. I'm just like, well, I do have work tomorrow. And work is a priority to me, and you're geeking, and we're not fucking. I'm like, we're not doing anything. I'm sorry. So yes, get out of my household. Thank you. And so she leaves, y'all. And I kind of felt bad after she left. So then I texted her. I'm just like, oh, it's not like a you thing or anything like that. I'm just not like on that right now. Like, I'm really not being that type of way with nobody for real. Like, life is life, and there's a whole panoramic, and like, life is crazy. People are dying. Like, think of the children type beat. Like, I'm not really in the mood. Like, the world is just falling apart, and I'm just trying to make sure I'm good. I'm not. I almost didn't even see you today, because I'm just like, bro, you might have the ick, and I don't know if you have the ick. I don't want the ick. So I'm like, yo, this is probably the last time you finna see me for a minute, because I'm still scared. Like, I'm like, yo, chill. So after that, she texted me. She's just like, oh, I made it home. I understand, whatever. I don't take offense. Then, like, she, like, cash at me or Zelle me again. And she's just like, oh, yeah, thank you for your time. I'm like, thank you for my time? I'm like, now, if you would have sent me this money after we had did something, I would have felt like a prostitute, because why would you just send me $500? I'm like, yo, what do you mean, thank you for my time? She was like, yeah, we were together for like so many hours, and it was like so many things you could have done with your time, and I just wanted to show you that I appreciated you spending that time with me instead of spending it with somebody else or doing something else, because I know you could have. And I'm just like, I don't even know what to say at this point. Thank you. Like, I'm like, I do have bills to pay, like, internet bill still booming. Phone bill still there, like, electricity, BG&E is gonna hit me up any day now. So I'm just like, okay, but like, it just was so random. I'm just like, what are you trying to do here? Because it's like, we really never did anything sexually. Like, she literally just would randomly just send me money, like, all the time. Like, she sent me $500, like, during that time period. It was only, like, I think it was, like, 4 months. She sent me $500, like, 8 times. And I'm just like, you don't got nothing better to do with your $500 because I can name so many things that I would do with my $500 other than give it to some random 21-year-old. Yeah, so I'm just like, I don't know for real. I'm literally just like, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand. But I'm just like, I guess, you know, when you got money and you don't have nothing to do with it, you just, you know, send it to whoever you think is the prettiest in your call log. I don't know. So, yeah, that's basically how it was. And we ended up stopped talking because she ended up getting in a relationship with some other woman. And she wanted to really let me know. She wanted to, like, send me a whole little paragraph. She just like, I really appreciate our time together. I'm not going to be texting you anymore. I'm getting into this relationship with this girl. And she said that she wanted to be exclusive. So I just told her that I would stop talking to everybody that's in my phone. It really was only you. Like, you were the only person I was interested in. But I just figured I'd just go ahead and tell you. Because I don't want you to think that I'm being MIA or I'm neglecting you in any type of way. And I'm just like, girl, I was not worried about you. But thank you for letting me know. The whole time we were talking, I definitely thought that you were trying to get me, and I was scared, but like also still intrigued because I thought you was cool, but also I was just like, she too cool. So I'm just like, we were never going to be a thing because it was just too much going on in here for me to ever let it actually develop in any type of way. But, you know, appreciate you. Appreciate you and your funds and, you know, all the fun that we had together and whatever. And she's like, okay. And then she sent me $1,000. And I'm like, all right. Is this like a goodbye kiss or something? And then she was just like, no, I just realized that I have so many pictures in my phone of you. And I've been doing so many things with these pictures. I just figured I'd just send you some money. I'm like, what do you mean you were doing things with these pictures? What do you mean by that? And I was like, you know what? I don't care. Because it was never like a nude or anything. It was literally just random pictures of me just like. Because y'all know one thing I'm going to do is. It's just literally, that's it. So I'm just like, yo, it's not that deep. This was very random. Thank you. Bye forever. Bye forever. I don't know. So yeah, that's basically how it was. So that was my sugar mama. She didn't get any sugar for real. She literally just got pictures of me and a cool jacket. And, you know, a couple of smiles. That's what she wanted. Because, like, if that wasn't what she wanted, she would have stopped giving me money. I don't know why. She would randomly just send me $100 or randomly just show up to my house with, like, $100 or $200. Like, are you a drug dealer? So, like, very confusing relationship. I don't know. I don't know what she expected to get out of that. And I don't know why she kept on playing along with me for the amount of months that she played along with me. But, yeah, she did. And it was cool. It was cool. Nice lady. Beautiful gowns. Like, I don't got none of those. Like, she was cool. But, you know, that's what happened. And that was the only sugar mama I ever had. You know, I would really like another one. That was a good little one. It wasn't nothing too crazy. She didn't want me to have 5 kids. Like, adopt 5 kids with her. She didn't want me to move in or nothing. She just gave me money and took me out and kissed my little forehead. Like, that was it. We just hung out and watched Netflix. That was it. So, you know, that was life. But, you know, past life, you guys. I don't do stuff like that anymore because if somebody tried to talk to me when I was at Whole Foods about a jacket, I promise you I would not give them my number because people be doing wild shit with my number. So, yes. You know, that was for its time period. Very beautiful. But that could never happen now. Could never. Too scared of the world. But yes. I would say moral of the story is if somebody asks you where'd you got that jacket from, just tell them, you know. You don't got to gatekeep. Like, it's just a jacket and maybe you'll make a friend out of it. Or maybe you'll get a sugar mama or a daddy. Whatever, you know, you're into. So, yeah. For me, Storytime Tish, the tea is over. Peace and love.